My goal was to go back to school, which obviously I am pursuing that at this time and almost completed my goal. When it started out, I was going to school part-time at Wayne Community while working full-time at my job. I obtained my associate's degree for general education and then transferred to University of Mount Olive. I am now going to school full-time while continuing to work full-time. I have two small children that are also in school and sports and activities that keep me busy. It has been tough to achieve this goal. It has kept me very motivated and driven in order to finish. Most people can do a 4-year degree in 4 years. I am on my 6th year in school, going at the pace that I've had to go with work and life, keeping me from being able to pursue nothing but school at the time. My focus was originally to go for an accounting degree, and after I got my associate's degree, I decided to change it to human resource management because I felt that it could come in handy a little bit more for me in my career as far as the choices and the options that I would have. This goal, I believe, was a very achievable goal, and it was something that I had set my mind to from the beginning because growing up we didn't have much, and I wanted to make sure that my children didn't have the same childhood that I did. And I do my best now, but I knew that a degree was something that I had to have in order to do the best that I could for them. Not to mention I wanted to give them an example and show them that if you work hard, you can do just about anything you want to do. It doesn't always have to be by the suggested timeline. I graduated high school 12 years ago, and I was out of school for a while before I decided to go back. It is harder to do it now, now that I have family and other obligations. It is, the only obligation you have when you first graduate high school. You go straight to college and you have no family, no job, or anything that takes you away from it. But once you start a family and a life, it's definitely a setback, and it's harder to achieve that goal. There's been several times that I wanted to take a break and do other things with my children because there for a little while the only time they could spend with me was at the kitchen table doing homework together. And I felt like that was not the way to spend time with them, but they also got to see me work hard and achieve the goal that I needed to achieve. It is July of 18, and I am going to be graduating with my bachelor's in human resource management in December of 18. So I'm at the tail end of my goal, and it is a good feeling to know that I have worked hard and pushed through to make it happen. It was, from start to finish, a 6-year process. I started out at Wayne Community so that I could save money and get the general ed classes out of the way, and then transfer to university for my major. And that has helped a lot as well. This goal is also not a cheap goal. I will be paying on this goal for a very long time, but I hope that it is worth it in the end. It's hard to get a job nowadays without a piece of paper, and that's sad to say, because the piece of paper really doesn't determine that you're more qualified at your job than anybody else without the piece of paper. But it's just something that a lot of companies are requiring to make sure that they have the best candidates that they can get. And I understand that, and that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to obtain this, so that I can show my children and my husband that I am willing to work for it and do whatever I've got to take, and hopefully I can apply this after I achieve my goal here in the next few months. I want to be able to further myself in my career and look for other options in the human resource field. Where I work now, I don't have that, but there's also nowhere for me to advance either. So it was inevitable to do something. So here we are at the tail end of this. I'm going to be hopefully working in a human resource field or department. I will have to start over and be at the entry level, bottom of the barrel, and work my way up within that career field like I have where I'm at now. It will be a new goal to work up in that ladder, and I will continue to do so. But as of right now, the goal that I chose was to speak about was going back to school and obtaining my degree. And I felt like that was something I could speak on and share my experience because I've lived it and I'm almost finished. And it's a great feeling to know that I've set my mind to something and I have done everything that I needed to do in order to make it happen. So if I can do it, I think anybody can. There shouldn't be any reason why you cannot set your mind to something and do whatever it takes to get there.